Bayern are reportedly considering a move for JOAO FELIX. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. And this summer transfer window is just getting crazier and crazier. It's honestly been hard for me to keep up with all the news. But big news today is that the striker has been in the center of much discussion in Munich, according to Toby Altschaffel and Christian Falk. Should Bayern Munich decide to make a move for JOAO FELIX, the transfer fee is expected to be a very, very large one because he's under contract with Atletico Madrid until 2026. Not only that, Atletico also paid a whopping 126 million euros for him from Benfica back in 2019. So they'd probably want to take back at least, 100 mil there, because they're not going to be wanting to take like 60 million euro loss on that, if not more than 126 million. So if they do agree to sell that, there's going to be a big price tag issue here. I honestly don't see Bayern making this transfer just already because our current transfer fee record is 80 million that was paid to Atletico Madrid for Lucas Hernandez. I just don't see JOAO FELIX being a record transfer. I think, a lot of teams covet that title, and I don't want to see us give it to JOAO FELIX. I'm honestly immediately uninterested in the signing if it is going to be a record transfer. I think more than 80 million euros on a player who hasn't lived up to the hype is not worth it. I honestly don't watch a ton of La Liga. I'm not going to pretend like I see JOAO FELIX every single game, but I haven't been impressed in the games that I've seen him play. I understand that Diego Simeone plays a more defensive style, but still his goal contribution rate just doesn't warrant the kind of price tag set on this player. His initial transfer to Atletico was a massive overpayment, but to be fair, most transfers during that time, like 2018, 2019, were overpaid. We just saw those crazy inflated transfer fees, and JOAO FELIX was obviously one of them. The transfer fee was just much more than he was worth. You can just tell that. And he only has 21 goals and 11 assists in 81 appearances in La Liga. That's just not Bayern quality. I mean, for a signing that we might spend 100 million euros on, that is just not worth it anywhere close to that. He just costs so much. I'm not sure how anyone could reasonably justify this price tag. I understand his potential, but at 22, he just hasn't done enough yet. He's also only scored 3 times in 22 appearances for Portugal. I just remember when he was being touted as the next Ronaldo, and maybe the expectations have had an impact on his mentality. From the get-go, I was kind of like, are we actually comparing this guy to Ronaldo? It seemed a little bit crazy based on his stats before going to Atletico, and I mean, I don't know. He's just a better playmaker than goal scorer, and arguably that's the exact opposite of what we need at Bayern. We need a goal scorer. If Lewandowski's going to leave, we need a top-class striker, a goal scorer. We don't need a false 9. We need a goal-scoring striker. Obviously, JOAO FELIX can distribute the ball, and just based on looking at his metrics, he's obviously a good distributor of the ball for a forward, but I just don't think he's got the goal-scoring acumen to be a Bayern quality player. He's yet to score more than 8 goals in a La Liga season, his best being 8. I just don't see how we can say we're going to spend 120 million euros on this guy, let alone I wouldn't even pay more than 60, to be honest. I get the potential, but I'm just surprised to see so many people saying it would be an ideal replacement. Obviously everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just don't see it. He's not our typical number 9. He's not a good enough finisher in my mind. He obviously would fit in well in the aspect of, the counter press, and I think he could fit in Nagelsmann's style, but I just don't see it, and I would be very upset to see us spend more than 60, 70 million euros on this player, and obviously it'd probably be close to 80 or maybe even over 100. So I just don't want this move to happen. If we could get JOAO FELIX for free, I have nothing against the guy, but I just think it's just going to be a massive overpayment if we did sign him. So massive news that we are interested, but obviously it's still in the early talks, but it seems like there is interest from Munich, and it doesn't seem like there's any real talks that happened yet, but it'd be interesting to see what happens the next coming days. Obviously, Bayern is going to have to make a move if we want to sell Lewandowski. We have training coming up. We probably just don't want Lewandowski with the other players because obviously we've heard of stories of other players not being happy with kind of the shenanigans Lewandowski's been bringing up. So I just don't think we want Lewandowski back, in my personal opinion. Obviously, he's such a good player. I think we need to move on from him, get a replacement, but I'm not sure that JOAO FELIX is the guy based on his price tag. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.